First up, we got the Duravilla Coal Splash. This is in our first edition program. And this is actually a dwarf honeysuckle or a false honeysuckle. This is actually a really great plant. You'll find you can find this under shady areas, and they can tolerate that type of area. We grow them out in the full sun, so it doesn't matter if full sun or partial shade. But they'll definitely give you that pop of color whenever you're looking at them out there where we have them. We have them next to some hydrangeas and stuff like that, and this color just pops out. Even though the flowers are just starting to come out on them. That just attractive leaf is right there, but the flower comes out. It's a nice yellow trumpet. As far as like soil and stuff like that goes on this plant, it's really well adaptable. As long as if you got a shadier spot, you definitely don't want to overwater it. That's going to be kind of the tricky thing, because generally when you got shady areas, they don't dry out. So you definitely don't want to plant it in a spot that's going to be sitting in the water for too long. Just going to have to dry out. But other than that, though, it's just a great off plant, very tough, very hard. In the spring, they were a little bit slow coming out because of that cool wet spring that we had, but they came along really, really nice. Over 15 inches in size, and they'll just flood them for 570 of them available. Keep those in mind. Next up, we got some west of the daylilies. We got just a great crop going on. This one is Great Magic. It's a really nice purple color, but that a little bit of a yellow throat there. But all the daylilies are well adaptable to any type of soil. So this one's not a heavy rebloomer, but it does rebloom, but it's not very heavy with it compared to some of the other varieties, but it is a rebloomer. But the other thing that we do when we're growing this is we definitely apply a lot of snail bait for these crops in general. They've been applied probably, I want to say, about 3 times already, and we'll still apply more and more because because the snails are so attracted to the daylilies and hostas and whatnot. But we keep a really good clean crop of this. So that's something to kind of know when you're talking to customers of how much we actually put on there to help with the snail. But the color's just fabulous in these. We got 2,500 of these available. Moving on, this is a picture of the hammer return. Not much to say about these versus these are just so well known. You know, you got the yellow versus the stones, which is the orange. Then these two are kind of just most well-known staple landscaping daylilies out there. So I just want to keep those in mind and just take a picture and definitely talk these up. The color on is awesome. You got these, you got the purples. We got over 2,100 of these available. And they're looking awesome. And they're a little bit shorter too than like some of those purples. And even these ones, the next up on the list, which is the front of these, those head returns are a little bit shorter. But these ones here are Honey Bee Daily. They're fragrant, reblooming cranberry red flower. Very low maintenance plant. We did put these on a stake, about 6-9 inches, just because we got just to get that plant a little bit more well developed for you. And there's over 2,000 of those on availability. Up next, we got hydrangea bobos, and this is a great looking crop. They're nice, 15 inches. You got the proven winter pots go around with them. They're very well adaptable to the soils. Very, very early. If you scroll down real quick, I got a comparison chart I pulled off of proven winter vine. Just to kind of help you guys, just so you can kind of get aware of what's going on. So bobos are blooming really early, very early, compared to some of the limelight and the PPPs. And it's kind of a neat little chart to kind of use that they provided. So I thought that was useful information. And that's definitely true to bobos. You trim them back in a group with limelight or with anything else, they are one of the first ones to reset that bloom. So stock these up, and definitely like large white heads on these plants. Moving on to Limelight. These are 7-gallon, nice white proven winter pot, and they're just coming out into bloom, right? So these ones, one thing to note on when you're getting these larger hydrangeas to your customers is it's good to have like a little bit of a midday syringe set on these hot days. We're coming up with some 90-100 degree days here. You definitely want to get some water out midday. Otherwise, you're going to get some droopiness. You might even burn a little bit of the flowers. That kind of stuff. Our guys here are programmed to do that. Whenever they know it's going to be hot out, the sun's coming out, they definitely put on this syringe set. Almost every day it's like that. So another note that when you're growing these Limelights, when you're giving them extra water like that at the beginning, you definitely will stretch that internode, making them taller, bigger for them. But we got over 700 of those on availability for your customers. Excellent looking crop. Next up is the Pinky Winkies. This is a very tough hydrangea. Now this one gets a little bit of that lime color, the white. This one's a little bit of, the opens white, but then it will change into that dark pink color, just like that comparison chart for you. Oh yeah, if you scroll down, you'll see that again. But it's the same thing that I showed you earlier, but just showing that little bit of a pink color. One thing that's neat about that is little line. They actually showing that as like a little bit of a pink. I never really noticed, never paid that much of attention. But Pinky Winkies, going back to those things are excellent looking crop. They don't. This crop is a little bit more woodier on the bottom. No matter how much we trim it back or how much we push it back, you can see what it does there. It just kind of makes a little bit more of a. It does lose its lower leaves. So just keep that in mind, and your customers informed of that. But other than that, though, it's definitely a tough crop out of all of them. Even if you did miss a syringe set on Pinky Winkies, they come back pretty tough. They're just one of the tougher ones, I think, out there. So, we have over 250 of these on availability right now. So, next up, we got Fusion North Poles. This one's actually a pretty nice looking crop too. Now, if you remember some of the other varieties that we grow, this one's kind of in the past, so we don't grow them anymore. But the Pyramid Alice, that's what it kind of reminds me of. It doesn't look like an emerald at all. This North Pole does not look like an emerald. It doesn't really look like a pyramid. It's kind of like a cross between the two. But it has a great central leader. That's why it was bred from proven winners, and that's why it's coming along. Some are tipping over 60 inches, so definitely keep that in mind. And the 7-gallon container, and just like all emeralds, or all our goitas, these are really adaptable as well. There's 120 of these on availability. Next up, we got Woodward Eye. These are just a tough plant. There's nothing really special that we do with any of these glow barbs. We have a lot of these on availability, over 200 if you'd like to see go, but we don't really have a problem. Mites could be a problem, but not for us here. I mean, we have a lot of spray programs in the area, but we don't really spray these at all. We don't really find mites on them. Even with the other herbs that we have on North Pole, we don't just seem to have a problem with them. So if you want to talk up any type of green plant, these are great for landscapers because they are a little bit cheaper for giving that green spot in the landscape. They can just give you that nice round look. So just really easy to grow. That's kind of the note there for those. Last up, we got tater tots, and this is our new plant. Okay, so this is going against that. The Woodward Eye is a little bit bigger, but this tater tot's a little bit smaller. Kind of going back to the old times of the Danicas and the head midgets and all that kind of stuff. So this is definitely a great plant. Slow plant to grow too. So we're growing this in a 2-gallon pot. We're not gonna It's in a 3-gallon right now anyway.
Yeah.
Another one up is Calicarpa purple pearls. We're growing a number of different Calicarpas. Common name is beautyberry. That is in regards to the berries that you see in the picture. Most of them will throw these purple berries in the fall. This is after they flower. Depending upon where you read, they will start flowering from now until the fall. One of the issues we have with anything that throws berries on the fall is we have to watch when we trim them, and you also have to have a little age to the plant. This would also pertain to like verticulata, winterberry, ilex, and also the hypericum that we do. This plant, the other advantage it has to it, which you really don't see on this picture, but the new foliage is darker purple. It does go back to green as it goes throughout the season. It's a little bit shorter and more compact than some of the Calicarpas. It's only 4 to 5 feet high and wide. It does stay relatively full. It doesn't stretch quite as bad. Main claim to fame this plant, though, is that purple berry in the fall. Duravello butterfly, I think we've talked about this in the past. These are just starting to bloom. Lower left-hand picture is a current crop. It's got flowers on it just like you see. That flower picture actually came off the internet. This is a plant that we've grown for a number of years. It's very drought tolerant. It does need moist, well-drained soil conditions. It tolerates a lot. It's a zone 4, so it's really hardy. Typically 3 to 4 feet high and wide. It does start flowering now, and it will probably be in flower for a couple weeks. This plant, like Abelia, it has that trumpet-shaped flower. That's really good for not only bees, but for hummingbirds. So if someone ever asks you if a plant will attract hummingbirds, if you have a trumpet-shaped flower, you're pretty safe at saying yes.